Hey folks, good morning. I want to make a quick video to explain how to place trades on the platform. Now, I've made some previous videos that walk through a variety of different topics, but for right now, we need to go over order entry and how to use a stop loss. So firstly, on order entry. First thing I want to do before I get started making an order is I want to set my defaults. So I'm using this window here, which is the level two window. I'm going to expand it for a second so we only see that. What I want to do now is go to the top of that menu where it says View. I click there and I'll go down to Settings. Now I'm seeing some settings that I can change the background colors if I want. I can change a variety of different things if I want to. Okay. So this allows you to just change colors, display times, things like that. Okay. I can also go here and go down to local order settings. Okay. Local order entry settings right there. And this allows me to actually change defaults for the order settings. So firstly, I'm going to select the account that I want to default to, the destination I want to default to, and up here I can default the position size, whether it's default long or short, etc. And then I'm just going to hit OK. These are the only two that I really need to worry about, so I'm going to hit OK. And now those are now the default settings. And then down here, if I want to set up hot buttons, which means keyboard shortcuts, I could do that here. I'm not going to get into that part now, but just to give you an idea where it is. Okay, next up, I'm going to actually select the NASDAQ as my destination. I'm going to select the account that I want. I'm looking at the stock Tesla. Now, if I want to do a market order, I go here and I select MKT. That means market order. Now I have a market order. If I wanted to do a limit order, I just go ahead and enter the price. Of course, I don't have to select anything here to do a limit order. All I have to do is type in the price. So right now, it shows me that the last traded price for Tesla is 177.16. Okay, so let's say I want to buy at 177.10. Okay, so now I have a limit order. It's a day order. And if I hit buy, it's going to enter that order. So let me minimize this window first or resize it so it's back to normal size. I'm looking to buy at 177.10. Again, Tesla's currently trading above that price. Okay. So this is the last traded price right there. So if I hit buy, well, firstly, I have to select, in this case, EXT because I'm trading in the pre-market. So I'll hit EXT. I'll hit buy. It's going to ask me to confirm. And now I have the limit order there. Now I did have to hit EXT because this is in the pre-market session. So in the pre-market, I can't do a day order because the day order only works during the regular sessions. I'm doing a extended session order, which shows up down here. Okay. So now I have a pending order, but I have no positions as of right now since Tesla had traded down to the price that I want. Okay. So now if I want to modify this, I right clicked on there. There are different ways I could do that, right? But what I'll do is I'll right click, I'll do change, and then here I can actually change whatever I like. So this has all the parameters of what I currently have, and I currently have a limit order price of 177.10. And I can just click in here and type in the new order that I want. Let's say 177, oh sorry, 7 point, let's make it 0.18, okay, which should execute right away. So that is below the current, well actually the current ask is 177.20, so let me just make it 177.25, which is going to execute right away. But I'll hit send, And now my trade is executed. It says filled. And the reason why is because I set the limit order to buy above the current ask, and therefore it filled automatically. And notice that it now says I have a 100 share position of Tesla, as my position average price is 177.23. It says that my current unrealized profit and loss is $6. Now it says $0 in fees because I haven't set the fees yet. I made a video about that before that explained how to set the fees, but in this case I haven't done it, so therefore it's not showing any fees. But currently I'm up $7 now, and if I enter the fees, of course, then they would be deducted from that total. Okay, so now I have a open position. Now, if I want to add a stop loss, I can go up to here and add a stop loss as follows. So the first thing is I have to choose where my stop loss should be. So if my average entry price is 177.23, let's say I don't want to stay in unless the stock stays above 177.10. Okay, so I'm going to choose that as my stop loss. So I've entered the price first. I have the size. Then I'm going to go here and select S-stop. So that's my stop loss. Okay, so day order is a limit order for the for the normal session, whether you're buying or selling. Extended is for an order type that you enter, a limit order that you enter if it's not during the regular session. So if it's in the pre-market, you select this EXT to do your limit order. And lastly, this is what you select to put a stop loss. Okay? So now I've chosen stop loss. Now, of course, in this case, I'm selling because I bought, right? I bought 100 shares. So I'm going to basically do the following. I'm going to hit sell. It's going to ask me, do you want to enter a sell stop at 177.10? And I say yes. Now I have a sell stop right there. Okay. So now I've entered my stop loss. It says here it's a day order. Okay. So that means that this order, I mistakenly put it as a day order. I should have chosen EXT, but I can change it. But the point is, as of right now, this order right here will not execute unless it's during the regular session because it's designated as a day order. So I have to right click here and change it in order to fix that. So go change, and then I can choose to change it to a different. So I'm going to make it into an extended session, right? Then I hit send, and now the stop loss will be triggered in the extended session, right? So if I was trading in the day session, I'll make sure I have day selected, right? So now the stop loss obviously has not gotten hit. Market has so far went my direction. So maybe I want to lock in some of my profits. But currently, Tesla's trading at 177.90. Let's say I want to lock in a portion of that. So I'm going to adjust my stop. Right click, go to change. And then I'm going to go ahead and change this to, let's say 177.70. Okay. So now I hit send. And also I've kept everything else the same. So I hit send. So now my stop loss has moved up to 177.70. Notice up here, this is showing me in display a red NSDQ. This is my order. Now, this is obviously the platform letting me know this is where my order is. This is not what everybody else who's trading the NASDAQ or the stock would see. It's just what I would see. So the platform is telling me where my stop loss is. It's not broadcasting to the world where the stop loss is, just to be clear. So my stop loss is at 177.70 and showing up in red here, and also the time at which it was entered, okay, on Eastern time. All right, so Tesla's still going up, so maybe I want to do some more adjustments. And I could also do a change selected, okay. This allows me to quickly change the increment. Notice I moved it up. So what I did is I right-clicked on the stop loss price. I hit change selected. and I can adjust stop loss by the amount that I want quickly. Notice it's selected current, so I can do -10. So there it is. Now, if I went back to there, change selected after I right clicked on the price, I can also change it other ways. I can say basically, let's chase after the current, the ask. Okay. So let's just do that. So I can say, all right, let's go after the ask price, but let's stay 10 cents below that. Now that's at 178.76, right? Okay, so in other words, I went 10 cents below what the ask was at that time, right? So I still have my stop loss in. I haven't gotten stopped out yet, but if I did get stopped out, I would just get hit at the price of the stop, and then that's it. Well, my stop hasn't been hit yet, so that's why I haven't been filled. But in order to get out, I may have to uh, go ahead and just get myself out manually. So I'm going to cancel the stop loss for now. Okay, so now that stop loss is gone. And what I'm going to do is basically just hit sell market. Okay. And now I've executed my trade and I'm done. I selected the extended hours just to make sure I get out. And I've basically sold myself out of my position. And I selected the market order up here. Okay. So that's how you do it, folks. Very simple, very straightforward. Hope that helps. Thanks.